Let's speak to our correspondent, David Waddell, who's following this live and developing story. So, David, we found out about it, as is the way in 2024, on social media.
Yes, indeed. Not just a tweet in this case, but a whole letter. And I've just been reading through it. You've read some of it on air in recent minutes out in the newsroom. We're dashing to cover this as best as we can for you. Let me just bring you some of the details of the letter. The President, Joe Biden, said today America has the strongest economy in the world. He's gone on to detail some of the achievements of his presidency, but then goes on to say that he believes it's in the best interest of his party and the country for him to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling his duties as president for the remainder of his term, which is, 6 or 7 months or so, and allow a successor to take on the mantle of challenging the presidency as the Democratic candidate in November.
The pressure was growing on him, though, wasn't it? Some donors were concerned about whether he was fit to stand. And as we've seen, several senators have also come forward to say it's now time to go. So one had to wonder when the pressure would become so great that he needed to listen to what his party was saying.
Well, yes, indeed. And there are a couple of different issues here, one born perhaps of the other. There have been a few missteps in terms of his ability to appear like he had a handle on his brief, and that then led to question marks over whether he had the capacity to continue as president, or indeed whether he had the capacity to continue as president for a further 4 years from January next year. And with growing doubts over that, both amongst those people close to him and also amongst the wider American public, there were questions over whether he should continue to fight for the presidency in November. That then has spilled over to a further issue, which is the polling figures. And those have suggested for some time now that his rival Donald Trump, the previous president, would be likely to win. And that has put further pressure on President Biden.